Hmm? Where'd you go? Get it? Oh, oh. Nice shot, kitty. Oh. See, this is why you don't buy cats toys. Hey, where you, where you going? You get tired? You done playing with this? Okay. Well, I was gonna show you also playing with her little toy there, but she seems to have had enough. Or maybe it's just because the light's on. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, there's Stumpy. I gotta go out and see Stumpy. Oh, it's cold out. So cold. Man, it sounded like it there for a minute. Hey, Georgie. Why don't you come play with your boat, Georgie? Oh, Stumpy's still over here. Oh, wow, that chipmunk hole was really dug out well. Aw, I miss Stumpy. Oh, maybe not. Damn it. Oh well, no Stumpy. I saw him out there. Anyways, I'm just trying to fill up some video here, so as I've only got a short clip of the chipmunks because it's been so cold, and also I've got new neighbors, so I've been kind of like slowly sliding them into the world of crazy here at 719. I think they saw me feeding the chipmunks today. They also saw me, they might have been wondering what the hell that they were. About a week ago, Hard Charger, or Bruce LeGros from Spine Splitter, who also works with Tim and does a lot of film work, asked me if I'd like to help out with a Hard Charger video, to which I was very flattered and honored to have been asked. And I thought about it, but like they're doing like a Road Warrior, Mad Max kind of thing, and I wasn't too sure how much work was involved, and I don't feel all that well these days, so I didn't want to get to tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and feel like shit, or the weather fuck with my bones. And I mean, when I go out for walks now, I usually regret doing it by the time I come back. So being out in the cold weather, and if it's going to be as cold as it is right now, or the last couple of days, being outside in a shoot. I think it's in like a junkyard, possibly, because they're doing like a Road Warrior kind of thing. But being outside for like a couple of days, like, you know, whether it's 8 hours or whatever, 4 hours, would be just not something I could do at this present time. So I declined. But Bruce was asking, "There's Stumpy. Hey, buddy. Come on. Come here, dude. Hey, Stumpy. What are you doing?" Hi. I called him a dude. I'm sorry, Stumpy. You're a female. There you go. So where was I? Yeah. So I got some smoke machines that I'd bought off a friend a few years ago for the Wasteland Zombies, and a strobe light. And I'll come back out and see Stumpy in a minute. And so I was going to lend them that, but the strobe light battery's dead, or not the battery, the bulb, and one of the smoke machines, actually both the smoke machines weren't working when I first started, and so I looked online for some tips on cleaning them up and stuff like that, and found some tips. So this is the one I couldn't get working. So they have a pump in them, they have a tank, they have a heating unit, and then you have your fog juice. I don't even know exactly what fog juice is, but you put it in here, heats it up, You press the button, psst, psst, psst. Yeah, lots of smoke. What are you doing? It probably smells the vinegar. Anyhow, so this one I couldn't get going. I think the pump might actually be dead in it because it gets power. The trigger gets power. It heats up, but no smoke comes out. So yeah, sadly I couldn't give Bruce this one to use. But the other one worked pretty decently. There was a little bit of a problem with the trigger. You gotta kind of, you know, hold two buttons instead of just one. But hey, it should do good for them, I hope. Yeah, so that's what I did this afternoon, was trying to get these working. And then Bruce had to come by and pick up the smoke machine. So got that out of the way. You know, I was gonna go for a walk, but so Skip the Dishes was the godsend of the year because they had Burger King. So this is the deal with me and the Skip the Dishes and Burger King. Okay, so one Burger King is on the north side. It would probably cost me like $15 to go to that one, just to go there, and then like to come back, same thing. So there's another one that's up on top of the hill, and I could take a bus up there, which would be $2.75, I think. So, you know, around $6 round trip, plus the meal at Burger King, if that's where I was going, which is where I would go. And you know, those cost like about $10 with taxes and all that shit these days, just for like a Whopper meal kind of shit thing. So really it really comes out to almost exactly how much it costs for Skip the Dishes for me to order online, and then, you know, they do their shit and they bring it down here. But today I go, you know, Burger King, it's gone off the list. In fact, the list that they had that I saw was like really smaller. So I don't know if the customers are rejecting the system, or if the restaurants are rejecting the system. I ended up ordering from KFC instead, which is up on Prospect Street. The fries were cold, warmish. I wouldn't say cold, they were warmish. And the burger I had to heat up in the nuker, it was warmish. Whereas when I've gotten the Burger King before, it was like piping hot. It was good. When I did order, there was like a message that came to my phone that was like, "World record, we're having higher than expected orders, blah blah blah." So I was gonna go for a walk, but as you can see, it's really windy outside. It's really cold. It's only about +7, and yeah, so it's like 6:35 now. So yeah, I'm not going out there. I'm not going to go for a walk. It wouldn't be too bad dressed warmly and stuff, but I'm gonna scrap it for tonight and just sit and watch some movies with Kitty. She looks really impressed about that. And maybe we'll go out and see Stumpy again here, and maybe we'll get some more footage. It looks like possibly Call You has got I should say, had the bot fly. I'm going to call it an infection, because it kind of infects them for a little while and then it clears up again. Because he's in the clearing up end part right now. I had like 2 chipmunks out around today. It was kind of funny. My neighbors, when they moved out, they'd put a whole bunch of garbage out front. And I know Brad feels bad about this, but it's no big deal. Something one night, I guess, ripped open one of the bags that had a bunch of dog food in it. And there was like a ton of dog food that was on the front lawn. Like I was actually going to, like the next day, going to go and actually scoop it up in a shovel and put it in a garbage bag because there was so much of it. But not last night, the night before I went out, it was like around, I don't know, midnight or somewhere around there, and had a puff. And that's awesome, Kitty. You've got your face. I'm glad that's unplugged. You're sticking your face in the electronics. That's really cool. But yeah, I went out and I'm having a smoke, and out of the corner of my eye I see this thing, and it's a raccoon, and it like didn't see me because their eyesight, like every other fucking rodent, is really crappy. So it kind of startled a bit and then it ran off. So I went back to puffing, and another one startled me and I startled it. And then like 2 minutes later, another one. So there was like almost 10, I think 10. It was hard to tell because I think they were going back and forth when I was coming in and out. But they cleaned up that dog food. There's not a crumb left in the grass. I actually kind of, put my foot through the grass to see if there's any left, and they got every little bit of the dog food. So they're going to be nice and happy for a day or so. I think they've been living, or at least at night they come and hang out in this tree right here, because it'll be nice and calm, and then all of a sudden you see like the branches are like moving. Sometimes I shine my flashlight in and I'll catch a chipmunk, catch a raccoon staring out at me. Alright, I gotta get some stuff going here. Well, came out one more time, hoping to catch Stumpy before she took off, but she's gone. She's gone. But I did notice this chipmunk hole is like really dug out well again, and that hasn't been used since Collier used it like at the first of the summer. So interesting. Maybe they're clearing out their airways before they settle down for the winter. But no shows. Oh well, sorry folks. And so, since I'm not going to be doing anything tonight, kitty, I think it's time for pajamas. Show us those evil eyes. Oh my goodness, look at that evil kitty with her glowing eyes. Okay, I'm scared now. Actually, I lied. There's something I want to do. There's something I don't want to have to do. But sometimes you just gotta do it. And that's go down these fucking stairs. At least you can like lean on to stuff, so that's a good thing. Like, come on. Like my bedroom was good. Like my bedroom was down here. Like that's where it's supposed to be. And I could not have lived here for 7, 8 years without fucking. Like, come on. Funny story, when we were moving in, so I had some stuff I wanted to go down the basement here, and I told the mover guys that I was told that the best way to bring things in is through this window here, which I had the fix-it guy put some insulation. It didn't have insulation before, and it was just like, come on, that's ridiculous, so he insulated. Anyways, this window comes out completely, both sides of it, and then you can get whatever bed, furniture through that. But the mover guys were like, no, we're professionals. So those scrapes on the wall and that in the wall, yeah, they did that when they got stuck going down the stairs. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I was putting together a bunch of my old stuff. These are my old, they're polio canes. I call them cripple sticks. Had to use those for a while. Oh, there's that shit go. Speaking of shit, as I walk by the litter box. These were my feet braces. Because my feet used to relax at night. Like everybody's feet relax at night. And when my feet would relax, all my tendons would kind of settle. And then when I got up in the morning, the very first thing that I would do, like everybody else again, is you get up and you stand on your feet. So when I did that, I ripped all the tendons every day. Every day I would rip my tendons in my feet as I got up and put my feet and the weight of my body on the floor. And so yeah, I had to wear those so they would keep my feet, in a kind of stretched position and didn't relax the tendons, thus would not have to rip my fucking tendons. Oh yeah. So what I came down here for, I'm going to have to put the phone off because in that basket there is winter clothes. I don't need this. Don't need this damn light on anymore. Alright. What do we got here? I don't know if there's anything I can actually even put away, but winter jacket. Winter jacket number 1. If I can find the top of it. I think those clothing, those hooks on there are going to fail soon because you start to lean out a bit. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of my crazy winter gear that I ordered off wish.com to try out because it didn't come until the winter season was like pretty much dead. So yeah, I don't think I'll need my winter boots yet, but I think that's what I need. That's all I need. All I need is just a little more time out to be sure what I feel. Alright, that's enough of this shit. Now I can get into my pajamas.